Hi everyone, my name is Robert, and welcome to Daily English Insights. Today, we're going to talk about something that changes everything in your English journey: your mindset. Let me start with one truth. You don't need perfect grammar to speak confidently. You don't need a big vocabulary to sound fluent. What you need is the right way of thinking. Let me tell you a story. Aya, one of Tom's students, studied English for 6 years. She read grammar books, memorized words, and watched videos. But when someone asked her a simple question, "How are you?" her mind froze. She knew the words, but her voice disappeared. Have you ever felt that? You understand English, but when it's time to speak, nothing comes out. You feel nervous. You're afraid to make mistakes. You think, my English isn't good enough. Aya felt exactly like that, until one day she changed her mindset. Tom told her something powerful. Aya, stop studying English. Start living English. At first she laughed. What do you mean? I'm not living in an English country? But Tom smiled and said, you don't need to live abroad. You can live English in your mind. That was the day Aya switched from study mode to speak mode. Study mode is what most learners do. They wait for the perfect moment. They worry about every mistake. They read, listen, and think. But they don't speak. Speak. Mode is different. You open your mouth. You use what you know. You speak even when it's not perfect. Because that's how you grow. Let's do a quick reflection together. Say this with me. Slowly, I can speak today. Again, with energy. I can speak today. Good. Feel that? That's confidence building right now. Now, let's talk about the 3 mindset habits that make fluency faster. These are simple, but they will completely change how you practice. Progress over perfection. Many learners try to speak perfectly, but perfection kills progress. Aya used to stop in the middle of a sentence, correcting herself every time. Her speech sounded robotic and flat. When she changed her mindset, she focused on progress, not perfection. She told herself, every word I speak is one step forward. Instead of worrying about every small mistake, she focused on finishing her thought. And you know what happened? She started sounding more natural. Remember this: fluency isn't speaking without mistakes. Fluency is speaking without fear of mistakes. Say this with me. I choose progress over perfection. Speak before you're ready. This one might surprise you. Many learners wait until they feel ready. But guess what? That moment never comes. When Tom asked Aya to start a conversation with a foreigner in a cafe, she said, "No, I'm not ready yet." "I need more practice," Tom said. "You'll never feel ready. You must speak before you're ready." So Aya tried. Her hands were shaking. Her heart was racing, but she smiled and said, "Hi, excuse me. Can I ask you something?" Was it perfect? No. Was it brave? Yes. And that small moment changed everything. When you speak before you're ready, you train your brain to act, not just think. You stop waiting for the right moment, because the right moment is now. Say this with me. I will speak before I'm ready. Again, I will speak before I'm ready. Good. That's the spirit of confidence. Enjoy mistakes. Most learners hate mistakes. They feel embarrassed, they freeze, they stop trying. But what if you could enjoy mistakes? Tom told Aya, each mistake is a teacher. If you make 10 mistakes, you learn 10 lessons. So Aya started laughing when she made errors. She even wrote her funny English moments in a notebook. Once she said, "I am boring," when she meant, "I am bored." Her friends laughed, and she laughed too. She never forgot that lesson again. When you enjoy mistakes, you grow faster because you stop fighting yourself. Say this out loud. I learn from every mistake. Once more, with a smile. I learn from every mistake. Now let's look back. Aya stopped studying English like a test. She started living English every day. She listened, repeated, shadowed, spoke, even when it wasn't perfect. After a few months, she wasn't the shy student anymore. She was the one helping others speak with confidence. That's the power of mindset. Before, she said, I can't speak. Now she says, I can speak, and I'm improving every day. So remember, don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't hide from mistakes. Don't say, I'm not ready. Say instead, I'm growing, I'm speaking, I'm alive in English. Take a deep breath. Feel proud of yourself. Because you've just made a mindset shift. You're not a passive learner anymore. You're an active speaker. Now that your mind is ready, it's time to train your mouth. In the next section, we'll build your daily shadowing routine. The simple speaking habit that makes English natural, confident, and full of life. Let's get ready to speak with energy. Welcome back, my friend. Now that your mind is ready, it's time to train your mouth. In this section, we'll practice speaking. Not just words, but energy. We'll use a method called shadowing. You listen, repeat, and speak with rhythm. This is how your brain and tongue learn to work together. It's not about thinking of grammar. It's about feeling English. So take a deep breath. Sit up straight. Smile. Let's begin your daily shadowing routine. In the morning, before you open your phone, open your voice. Repeat after me, slowly. Today I speak clearly. Again, with calm energy. Today I speak clearly. Today I grow. Feel how your voice sounds. Strong, gentle? That's your English voice. It's real, it's growing, and it's yours. Now, let's warm up your rhythm. Say this with me. First slow. I speak English with confidence. Now, natural speed. I speak English with confidence. Now with emotion. Smile while saying it. I speak English with confidence. Good. That's energy. When you shadow, don't whisper. Speak with life. The goal is not perfect pronunciation. It's confidence in every word. Think of this like exercise for your mouth. Every sound is a muscle movement. The more you move, the stronger it gets. Now repeat after me. Slowly first, then faster. I'm ready. I can speak. I'm improving every day. Slow, natural, confident. Excellent. Your voice is awake. Your energy is ready. Let's take this mindset into a real-life situation. Imagine this. You walk into a cafe. The smell of coffee fills the air. You see the barista smile. It's time to order. But your brain says, wait, I'm not ready. Stop that voice. You are ready. You just need to speak. Let's practice together. Repeat after me, slowly. Can I get a coffee, please? Now natural speed. Can I get a coffee, please? Again, with friendly energy. Can I get a coffee, please? Good. Now try another version. I'll have a cappuccino. Please. Repeat it naturally. I'll have a cappuccino, please. Now, make it personal. Imagine your favorite drink. Say, can I get a green tea? Or I'll have an iced latte. Nice. You're speaking like a local. Tom once told me about his first time ordering coffee in another language. He said, I was nervous. I mixed up the words, but the barista smiled anyway. I realized people don't want perfect grammar. They want connection. And that's your goal. You don't need to sound perfect. You need to sound alive. Say this affirmation with me. I speak before I'm ready. Again, stronger. I speak before I'm ready. Every time you open your mouth before you feel prepared, you build fluency. Remember Aya from before? She started small. One cafe conversation. Now she speaks every day without fear. So next time you want to say something in English, don't wait. Just start. Even a few words count. Take a breath and say it with me. I can speak now. Yes, right now. Let's move to our next habit. Progress over perfection. Picture this. You meet someone new online or at a meetup. You want to speak English, but your brain says, "Don't make a mistake." Sound familiar? We're going to break that fear right now. Repeat this phrase slowly. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? Now at natural speed. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? Good. Say it again with warmth, like you truly care. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? This simple question opens conversations everywhere in the world. Now let's shadow a short mini dialogue. I'll say both lines. Then you repeat both lines. A. Hi, I'm Tom. B. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? Now your turn. Both parts together. Again. Great. But what if you make a mistake? What if you say, "How is your day?" Or "How are your day?" Guess what? The person will still understand you. They might even smile, because they appreciate your effort. Let's dramatize a little mistake moment. You. Nice to meet you. How is you day? Your friend. Ha. Good. You mean, how's your day? You. Oh, yes, that's right. How's your day? Both. Laugh and that's it. No big deal. You learned, you improved, and you connected. Tom always says, if you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. So instead of counting mistakes, count minutes of speaking. Track speaking time, not errors. Say this with me. Every word makes me better. Again, every word makes me better. When you speak for 5 minutes, you build fluency. When you speak for 10, you build confidence. And when you speak every day, even a little, you build a new life. So today, don't ask yourself, was I perfect? Ask yourself, did I speak? Because perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Say it once more. Progress over perfection. Good. You're becoming a confident speaker step by step, word by word. Now, our final mindset habit for today. Enjoy mistakes and keep the flow. Let's imagine a real conversation. Maybe you're in a language exchange. You're talking to a new friend online. You want to say something, but it comes out wrong. Instead of freezing, let's practice repair phrases that keep the conversation alive. Repeat slowly. Wait. Let me say that again. Now naturally. Wait. Let me say that again. Another one. Not perfect, but you understand. Say it naturally. Not perfect, but you understand. These small phrases show confidence and humor. They turn awkward moments into friendly ones. Here's a quick example. You. Yesterday went to the park. Your partner smiles you. Wait, let me say that again. Yesterday I went to the park. Both. Laugh, see? You corrected yourself and kept the flow. No stress. No shame, just progress. When you laugh at mistakes, you relax. And when you relax, your English flows naturally. Tom always tells his students, fluency lives in flow, not in fear. Say that with me. Fluency lives in flow, not in fear. Now let's do a short call and response. I'll say it. You repeat it. With feeling, I say, mistakes are normal. You say, mistakes are normal. I say, I can fix them with a smile. You say, I can fix them with a smile. I say, I enjoy the process. You say, I enjoy the process. Perfect. Feel that rhythm? That's the sound of confidence. So next time you make a mistake, don't stop. Smile, repeat, keep going. That's how you stay in the flow. Let's review your daily shadowing routine. First, warm up. You woke up your voice with energy and confidence. Today, I speak clearly. Today, I grow. Second, speak before ready. You practiced simple, powerful phrases. Can I get a coffee, please? You learn to act, not wait. Third, progress over perfection. You said, nice to meet you. How's your day going? You learned that mistakes are part of the journey. Fourth, enjoy mistakes and keep flow. You practiced repair phrases. Wait, let me say that again. You learned to keep the rhythm. Keep the smile, keep the conversation alive. Now, take this 5-minute routine and use it anywhere. In the shower, on your walk, before bed. Speak out loud. Repeat. Feel. Enjoy. Because every word you speak is a brick in your fluent future. You're not just practicing English. You're becoming fluent through daily habit. Now, let's move to our final part. How to connect this new speaking energy to your life goals, dreams, and confidence. You've made it to the final part, and now it's time to see what all your practice truly means. Fluency isn't just about words. It's about freedom. Freedom to travel, to connect, to express who you are. In any language, anywhere. Let me share one last story. Tom once had a student named Leo. Leo always dreamed of traveling to London, but he was afraid to speak. He thought, my accent is bad, my grammar is wrong, people will laugh. But after learning the same mindset habits you practice today, progress over perfection, speak before ready, and enjoy mistakes, Leo decided to go. On his second day in London, he sat in a small cafe. He took a deep breath and said to the waiter, "Hi, can I get a black coffee, please?" The waiter smiled. "Of course. Where are you from?" Leo smiled back. And for the first time, he didn't freeze. They talked about travel, music, and football. In that moment, Leo realized something powerful. Fluency is not just speaking English. Fluency is living with courage. That's what I want for you. Say this with me, one last time. I can speak. I can connect. I can grow. Again, with belief. I can speak. I can connect. I can grow. Your English voice matters. So practice these phrases every day. Shadow with me, speak out loud, smile through mistakes. You're not just learning English, you're building confidence for life. Keep speaking, keep shining, and keep growing. This is Robert from Daily English Insights. And your journey to confident, fluent English starts right now.